Mika, a two-time Player of the Year, meeting here in Tokyo. Mika to open up the action. Mika opens up with a strike.
Mika sporting some glasses. There's a story behind the glasses, I think, somewhere, Lon.
Well, he tried the glasses earlier last year. He said he had a pretty horrible World Series of bowling, took them off, but came over to Japan and decided to put them back on, and he says they're working. And here he is in the semis. Rash opens up with a strike.
Yeah, and he's also opening up the lane a lot more than just about anybody else we've seen on today's telecast. He's letting that dog hunt there, feeding it out right, letting it wheel back.
This Japan Cup pattern, advertised as high scoring, it has not disappointed. Boy, look at that thing come back, and it came back just enough.
That bowling ball got so far right, looked like it was going out for a burger and fries, and it came back with some Kobe beef. Check that out.
Even Rash was not sure that was going to come back enough. So double for Sean. Now Mika. Mika answers with a double of his own.
This guy, Mika Koibunie, is really, really good. The straight down and in style. He's got the little loft, and he can go airborne when he wants to. And it doesn't matter if you're left-handed, right-handed, if you use two hands. Mika is afraid of no one. This guy truly believes he's the best player on the planet.
In his 14th PBA season, he has 3 majors. Rash in his 8th season with 2 majors already. Even so far. Here in the third. Mika's not going to like that.
And there again, we see the tight back ends on this left lane, and Mika throws a pretty good shot here. Watch how straight it enters the pins. And that's just bad luck there. The 5-pin was going down. Something else stood it up. Mika leaving the 5-7 split.
So Koibunie tested early here in this second semifinal. Can he pull off some magic? Yes, he can! Especially on that left lane. That was very pretty, Randy.
Did you not remember me telling you how good this guy is?
Oh, boy. That was perfect on that treacherous left lane. Rash, though, with an opening. Rash with the turkey to get himself started.
You know, you had mentioned the high-scoring oil pattern, and you could see why. The players can attack this oil pattern from a multitude of angles. Sean Rash is circling. Mika's going straighter. Kaji went pretty straight right around second arrow. Osku was kind of right in between the two.
Rash working with that boomerang ball. And here it comes. No strike that time.
Little extra bounce off of the dry here. Remember the last shot on this lane, he got it so far right that the ball barely hit the head pin. This was left of the last shot on the left lane, and it goes high for a 4-pin.
Conversion on that left lane for Rash. And his lead has been cut to 11. Koibunie now on the right lane. Mika says he's traveled about 200,000 miles to bowl this year. He's a little tired of it. Mika also a member of the new PBA League Philadelphia Hitmen, owned by actor-comedian Kevin Hart. He was the first pick of franchise player Bill O'Neill.
Real excited to watch this team concept, this team event. When you have teams that are absolutely laden with superstars, should be a lot of fun to watch.
We begin our coverage next Sunday at noon Eastern on ESPN. In the fourth, Koibunie with the strike.
And as expected, neither player missing the pocket early on in this match. Look at that balance. The big fin, 6'4" frame, hits that foul line as solid as anybody on tour.
Always exciting to watch these two PBA stars clash. The last time was at the World Series of Bowling, PBA Viper Championship. Koibunie defeating Sean 158 to 180. Mika's fifth is as good as it gets. Glasses are working.
Big high backswing bowling ball just slightly to the inside so he can feed the ball to the right. Great result. I got to get me a pair of those glasses.
Now Rash trying to keep pace. Right lane coming back.
Oh my.
Rash leaves the 8.
Solid 8-pin on a really, really good shot. Look at this here. Ball goes right through the 1-3, gets to the 5-pin first, and 5-pin goes to the left of the 8-pin.
Sean converts on that right lane that has been the easier of the two. These two are even right now. 30-year-old Rash was a 2-time All-American at prestigious bowling college of Wichita State. Mika from Finland, living in Heartland, Michigan now with his family. Nothing Mika can do right now, but see what Rash brings forward here on the left lane. Oh boy, he caught a break there.
That ball just kind of pushes a little bit too long down the lane. As you can see, a profile of Sean Rash, the big high backswing, the cupped wrist at the top, his MO. You can see that ball comes in light, and Sean almost leaving the light 410 in the pocket.
Sean cleans up here in the 6th, up by just 1. This exciting match from the round 1 Japan Cup in Tokyo between Koibunie and Rash continues right after this. Welcome back to Tokyo, Japan, and the round 1 Japan Cup. A tight match between this man, Mika Koibunie, up by 1 on Sean Rash as Mika bowls his 6th. Mika, the 2-time Player of the Year, has made a TV final in 13 straight years. Mika with a 3-bagger.
And an 11-pin lead, and Sean Rash is in trouble. Sean Rash is working on a spare. Mika 3-bagger. Mika can go to the wall and strike out, shoot 278. Nothing Sean Rash can do about that.
And that is not out of the question either on these lanes. Now on the left lane, Koibunie trying to put the hammer down on Sean Rash. Rash can only hope for an opening. Boy, you can really feel the tension in this match between these two PBA stars. Oh, Mika got the kick and the strike. He wants it, Randy.
Oh, yeah, great pin action here. Watch this shot. The head pin's going to go to the sidewall. 10-pin will be standing for just a second. Here it comes, a little messenger. And a nice time to throw 4 in a row.
Now Rash needs to get on it. Down by 21. Oh, boy, what a break for Rash to avoid disaster.
Now down by 22 if he converts here, but it could have been a lot more as the 4-7-10 was standing. Sean Rash is running out of time, Lon.
But the only reason he has some time left is he got those 2 pins to fall, and now ready to convert here on the right lane, and he does indeed. So it's good news, bad news for Sean Rash there in the 7th. He will move to the left lane and bowl his 8th. Looking for some way in these final few frames to catch up to Mika Koibunie.
I mean, I just don't see how he could possibly win this match if he doesn't strike on this ball.
Rash needs it now. Can he bring it? No, 10-pin. So there you go. A bigger nail in the coffin of Sean Rash here in the semifinal.
This is a pretty good shot here, but watch the 6-pin. Second to the right, around the 10. Rash knows he's running out of time. You can tell just by his react.
He does convert, but down by 23 as Mika prepares for his 8th frame.
Down by 23 to Mika Koibunie with only 2 frames left to bowl. Tall order.
Yeah, Rash knows the pickle that he is in right now. All he can do is sit and watch. Mika taking his time. Rash's job is done for right now, and he may be done for this tournament. Mika always looks so calm on the approach. Mika with the 10-pin.
He had a chance to put him away, and he makes a great shot, only to leave a ringing 10. Watch this, maybe just a little extra loft here. The ball scoots just a pinch farther down the lane, coming in a little late, leaving that ringing 10-pin. Sean Rash in a heap of trouble.
Mika to clean up on the right lane. And he turns away before the ball gets there. He knew it. Time running out for Sean Rash. Not a done deal just yet, but almost.
If Mika goes strike, spare strike, he shoots 237. If Rash strikes out, he shoots 235.
Sean knows all he can do is take care of business on his side. Mika, likewise. Big moment in this round 1 Japan Cup between 2 of the biggest stars in the PBA. Koibunie, 10-pin again. Sean is saying, as they said in Dumb and Dumber, so you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, well, all right, so we'll give Mika the spare here. Mika would need strike first ball in the 10th frame and then a spare to lock up the match.
Koibunie on the left lane, converting. Mika up by 21 with that spare in the 9th. Sean Rash now.
Boy, a strike here would certainly help his cause. I mean, I just don't see how he can win without striking out. He's got to get himself into the 230s. Right now he's in the 2 teens. A strike in the 9th, 10th, and 11th, he'll be in the 230s. That gives him a chance.
Rash taking a little extra time, as we have seen him do. He knows he has to settle himself down, slow himself down in these critical moments. Oh, wow.
That all but puts an end to this match.
Sean Rash looking for the strike to put heat on Mika and leaves the split.
This ball gets to the dry part of the lane a little too late. Sean Rash pays the price, leaving the 210.
So Mika giving Sean just the smallest of openings, but Sean can't do anything with it. The 210. Sean needs it, and he got it. He got the extra kick from the 2.
Well, if he doesn't convert there, it's over. Now he still has some life.
Wow.
What a great time to convert the 210 split. He actually undercuts it just a hair, but the 2-pin gets enough of the 10-pin.
Well, the 2-pin actually hit the 10 twice, coming and going. Now Rash. Left lane, 10th frame. Big ball.
Well, the only chance that Sean Rash has is he has to strike out. That'll give him 223. Problem is, Mika would just need 9 on his first ball in the 10th frame, and Mika will move on.
Well, Rash doing his part so far. Opening with a strike here in the 10th. But he needs 2 more to give himself any hope. Sean being very deliberate. Blow out the tension and move forward. Rash needs another strike, and he got it.
Maybe Sean has learned from some of his past mistakes on television where he gets ahead of himself, he gets too fast, gets too jacked up. But you're right, he's taking a lot of time. The other thing is that he bowls the 9th and 10th frame. Mika's sitting on the bench. The longer you can make your opponent sit, you never know.
Sean making it work here on the left lane, which has been the trickier of the 2 lanes. Mika waiting for his turn, fidgeting. Can't even stand to sit. He's up on his feet watching Rash throw the last ball here in the 10th. Re-rack for Rash. I'm not sure he needed a re-rack more than he needed a time, Randy.
That plus it just makes his opponent sit that much longer.
Sean Rash looking to strike out in the 10th for 223. Ball on its way. 223 it is for Sean Rash.
Big shot there for Sean Rash. Now a little bit of pressure on Mika Koibunie as you see Sean giving it this shot the great touch. This ball faces up, kicks that 10 out finally. Sean Rash knows it. He's like, yeah, come on. All right, I still have a little bit of life. Mika Koibunie, 9 on the first ball, he advances. Any mark, he advances.
Mika can close out Rash right here. He needs 9. Oh, Randy! Not only did he not get 9, look at the leave.
Unbelievable pocket 4-9. Now, here's the dilemma. If Mika gets one of these, they tie. If Mika tries to slide the 4 into the 9, which is his only chance to win, if he misses one of the pins, Rash wins. He has to get at least 1 for a tie or convert the split to win.
Decision time for Mika. Does he want to play it safe? Does he want to try to close it out?
I don't think there's any decision here. I think you go for 1 and then you go into sudden death.
See Sean calming the crowd down. Yeah, he's going for 1. 223, 223. We've got a roll off.
Unbelievable. It looked like Sean Rash was left for dead. We're going to sudden death.
And that roll off coming right after the break. Sean Rash down by 23 with just a few frames left. Mika with a chance to close it out, could not. It's Rash and Koibunie with a spot in the finals here in Tokyo up for grabs. Welcome back to the round 1 Japan Cup. Yoshihiro Kaji already into the finals. Now, Mika Koibunie and Sean Rash have gone 10 frames, tied at 223, and we are headed for a roll-off. Very exciting here in Tokyo. Rash was down by 23 pens, came back late, helped out by Koibunie with an open frame in the 10th, and now this sets up our roll-off. And the rules are simple in the roll-off, Randy.
The higher seed chooses a lane and order. That's Mika Koibunie. Each player is going to throw, and the higher pinfall will win. Mika has chosen to start on the right lane.
No spare conversions, 1 ball. Mika to try to put the pressure here in overtime, as it were, on Rash. First ball on its way. Mika comes through big.
And I like the fact that Mika decided that he would start putting the pressure immediately on Sean Rash.
So now Rash with a remarkable comeback in this second semifinal. Sean has proven to himself in this match that he can handle the pressure. He needed to strike out in the 10th on the left lane. That's what he did, and finally ended up in the roll-off with Mika. Now here, needing to strike to stay alive. Rash got the hook and got the strike.
I'm going to go with, that's a pretty good break there.
Oh, boy.
I think he's gotten a couple of really good breaks. The 4-9 that Mika left in the 10th frame, and that ball striking.
Rash Rash looking quite relieved. Now they move to the left lane. Mika composed as always. Can he keep the heat on Sean Rash? Yes, he can.
One wall shot deserves another. Mika just came back with his version. Now it's up to Sean Rash. He has to strike on this ball to stay in it.
Rash just struck out on the left lane in the 10th frame. He has to feel confident here. See Mika feeling the nerves just a little bit, swaying back and forth. Rash needs a strike. He got it!
And he made a great point that Sean Rash struck out on this left lane in regulation, but that's why Mika chose to start sudden death on the right lane. Remember, Rash goes 210 on that lane. Even though Mika 4-9, that's a small adjustment. Had to be a lot of doubts in that man's head when he stepped up on the right lane. Now both players back to the right lane.
The mental game of pro bowling coming into play here in the roll-off. Beginning the 3rd frame of this roll-off now. Koibunie. 10 pin. Doors open.
Great shot here. Another nasty ringing 10 pin we've seen throughout the telecast, and it couldn't come at a worse time for the big fin. Now Sean Rash, a strike, and he will move on to bowl for the title.
Yoshihiro Kaji already into the finals, awaiting his opponent. It will be one of the biggest names in the PBA, no matter who wins. Rash with a strike to move on. Oh, he can't get it. The roll-off will continue.
Boy, he's playing a lot of angle on that right lane. The last 2 shots went light. That shot goes high. Interesting cat and mouse game going on. You can see both players playing the lanes completely different from one another. Rash going with big rainbow. Mika the down and in shot. Mika has struck on every shot except one. Same for Sean Rash. Every time Mika steps up and throws a strike, it puts the pressure squarely back on Sean Rash.
Rash has matched Mika shot for shot in this roll-off. Mika with the big ball on the left lane. Now back on Sean's shoulders.
Rash must strike or he's done.
Mika has done his job. Rash needs them all. Oh, and he backs off again. As if the moment were not tense enough, Sean took half a step and then backed off. To his credit, understanding that he was not quite ready. He needs to strike. Rash comes up empty. Mika Koibunie wins the match and moves on to the finals. Sean Rash could not pull off the strike. What a match, Randy.
Well, it was a great match, and we just saw 2 of professional bowling's finest going head-to-head in just a great, great matchup.
So Mika Koibunie moves through after his roll-off victory over Sean Rash. He will take on Yoshihiro Kaji in the finals of the Round 1 Japan Cup right after this.